Celebrities live much of their lives under microscopes. Red carpets, interviews, photo ops, and brand partnerships. But family is where privacy often matters. Most. Behind the glamour exists a quieter, far more human story that rarely makes headlines. The emotional work of raising children, blending families, maintaining relationships, or rediscovering connections that fame sometimes pushes into the background. This documentary explores 25 influential Black artists, athletes, and public figures whose personal journeys remind us that success doesn't erase complexity. Each of them has publicly navigated parenthood in ways that reveal vulnerability, growth, and the universal desire to protect the people they love. These stories are not scandals. They are real, human accounts of parenthood, privacy, and the evolving lives behind the spotlight. Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy has long stood as one of Hollywood's most magnetic comedic forces, but it is his life as a father that he often credits for grounding him. With a large, blended family he openly cherishes, Murphy has spoken in interviews about how raising children changed his priorities, softened his perspectives, and reminded him that off-camera responsibilities often matter far more than on-screen success. Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's journey has been marked by triumph, tragedy, reinvention, and reflection. Beyond his celebrated boxing career, Tyson has been candid about family life, its joys, its heartbreaks, and its transformative power. In moments of public vulnerability, he has spoken about the lessons learned from parenthood and the ways his children shaped his attempts to grow beyond the chaos of his early fame. Snoop Dogg's cool, laid-back persona is iconic, but behind the scenes, he has often emphasized the seriousness with which he takes fatherhood. Over the years, he has shared how being a parent challenged him to evolve, how his family influenced his decisions, and how reconciliation and presence matter more than the musical legacy he built. Jay-Z's rise from the streets of Brooklyn to international entrepreneurship has always been interwoven with family. As he built businesses and helped reshape the sound of hip-hop, he also learned to navigate parenthood under intense public scrutiny. His interviews often highlight how legacy, privacy, and mentorship became guiding principles in his approach to raising children while balancing global fame. Sean Diddy Combs. Sean Diddy Combs has maintained one of the most expansive and diverse careers in entertainment, and his family life reflects similar breadth. As a father, he has spoken publicly about the responsibilities that come with raising multiple children across various stages of life, underscoring how ambition and parenthood must constantly negotiate space with one another. Floyd Mayweather Jr. Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s life has unfolded under a bright spotlight, fueled by an undefeated boxing record and a lifestyle built on spectacle. Yet his family story, often discussed alongside his career, shows the private side of fame, the pressures that come with parenting, maintaining relationships, and trying to bridge gaps created by a demanding public life. DMX's legacy remains one of raw emotion, reflected both in his music and in his personal life. As the father of many children, he openly grappled with the hardships, hopes, and contradictions of family. Even as he battled personal demons, he often spoke about the love he held for his children and how their presence shaped his sense of responsibility and redemption. Usher has spent decades in the public eye, and fatherhood became one of the most defining forces in his life. He has shared how raising his children guided his growth, shifted his priorities, and taught him lessons about patience, balance, and navigating relationships under constant media attention. Dwyane Wade. Dwyane Wade is known for transparency when it comes to family. He has spoken candidly about co-parenting, personal evolution, and supporting his children as they step into their own identities. His willingness to discuss family publicly has made him a respected voice on acceptance, responsibility, and parental love. LeBron James has built a legacy on and off the basketball court, and much of it is rooted in family commitment. From supporting his children's passions to protecting their privacy, James consistently highlights the delicate balance between being an icon and being a father who values presence over publicity. Will Smith's career spans music, film, and global influence, but fatherhood has always been central to his personal narrative. In interviews and memoir reflections, he discusses the complexities of raising children in the public eye and how his own experiences shaped his approach to parenting, communication, and vulnerability. Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones's decades-long career in music is matched by a large family he speaks about with pride. His story illustrates how relationships evolve over generations and how family bonds remain important, even while navigating the intense pressures of creative excellence and long-term public visibility. Lionel Richie. Lionel Richie has balanced show business with a deep commitment to family across multiple decades. As a father and mentor, he has spoken about protecting his children from fame's more difficult aspects while still encouraging their passions and dreams, showing how celebrity parents walk a delicate, intentional line. Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder's musical genius has shaped generations, and his family life reflects rhythms of its own. Publicly, he has emphasized love, connection, and responsibility as essential parts of parenting, even as his career took him around the world and into the center of cultural history. Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon has become well known for his open discussions about fatherhood. Raising multiple children in several households, Cannon speaks frequently about commitment, communication, and how expanding family structures require clarity, cooperation, and a great deal of compassion. Ludacris. Ludacris built a name in music and film, but he also speaks respectfully about fatherhood's impact on his life. Through interviews and personal reflections, he highlights how raising children pushed him to grow emotionally, prioritize differently, and understand responsibility through a new lens. Lil Wayne's career reflects enormous artistic evolution, and fatherhood has accompanied that journey. He regularly acknowledges the role his children play in motivating his work, grounding him, and reminding him that public achievements and private responsibilities often move in different rhythms. Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal is a towering figure both physically and culturally, but his approach to family remains deeply down-to-earth. He frequently speaks about supporting his children, teaching them discipline, and staying engaged even when career obligations are demanding. Mary J. Blige. Mary J. Blige's music has always been rooted in emotional truth, and her reflections on relationships and family mirror the honesty of her art. Through interviews, she has expressed how personal challenges shaped her journey, reminding listeners that healing and family often go hand in hand. Whitney Houston, legacy. Whitney Houston's legacy includes extraordinary accomplishments and a complex family narrative that continued beyond her passing. Her story stands as a reminder that behind even the brightest stars are families who feel the weight of fame long after the spotlight moves on. Pharrell Williams. Pharrell Williams has balanced creativity, global influence, and family with remarkable intentionality. In conversations about parenting, he emphasizes humility, gratitude, and the importance of keeping his children grounded while navigating an international artistic life. Beyoncé and the Carter family dynamic. Beyoncé and Jay-Z, both legends in their own right, built a partnership that combines artistry, business, and careful protection of their family life. Their approach shows how celebrity parents can maintain privacy, create stability, and still share aspects of their journey that inspire millions. Rihanna's transformation from pop star to mogul added new layers when she became a parent. Her careful approach to privacy reflects her belief that family moments deserve sanctuary, even as she continues to reshape global culture in beauty, fashion, and music. Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey's legacy is anchored in empathy, leadership, and a life built on purpose rather than convention. Her reflections on family, mentorship, and chosen relationships remind audiences that family isn't always defined by biology. It's defined by intention, care, and connection. Conclusion: fame magnifies achievement, but it also complicates private life. These 25 influential figures, across sports, music, television, and culture, have all navigated family in ways that reveal a deeper truth. Behind every public persona is a human story of resilience, love, imperfection, and growth. Their journeys demonstrate that parenthood does not exist separate from fame, but alongside it, shaped by both the demands of public life and the quiet, everyday work of showing up for the people they love.